guys? I'm LQ. This is the LQ Review, and I'm here to give my review of Expedition Unknown, Season 8, Episode 2. Episode 2. And this was a really interesting episode because it involved something that I didn't even know existed. The America's Lost Airliner. So apparently in 1950 there was a plane that was flying from what was it? New York. I think it was New York to Seattle, and it crashed somewhere over Lake Michigan. And to this day, it is still the only American aircraft that is commercial aircraft, the only American commercial aircraft that has ever gone down that has not been recovered and is still missing. So the story is that they left New York and they were flying, this was before pressurized cabins, so they were flying at about 10,000 feet, and they were going into some bad weather, and they had to keep getting lower and lower and lower to avoid that bad weather. And then finally they got to a point where they had to go even lower. They're supposed to go from 3,500 feet to 2,500 feet. And the air traffic control said, you can't. There's other traffic below you. You have to stay at 3,500 feet. And they get out over Lake Michigan and they disappear. Nobody knows what happens to them. We know that they crashed, though, because eventually debris and body parts and all that started washing ashore. But the plane has still not been found. And really what they know that they're looking for at this point is not a plane. They're looking for a debris field, probably some engines, some wings, a tail section. It's not going to be an intact aircraft because of the carnage, because of the fact that there weren't bodies washing ashore. There were body parts washing ashore. They even show the jacket of somebody they recovered. This jacket was ripped to shreds. So Josh Gates, like I said, I love Josh Gates. He's so funny with his dad jokes and just the way that he approaches these mysteries in general. But I will say that when it's a somber story, he also does a good job of conveying the weight of that. And he's a very good storyteller because he takes time to talk to the people who are connected to the story. And in this episode, he actually tracks down some relatives who were victims on this flight that was 70 years ago. This flight was 70 years ago. And he tracks down the son of one of the men on the flight, who's now an old man. They track down his son, and he actually has lunch or brunch or whatever it is with these guys, and he talks to them about the impact that this plane crash still has on their lives today, and what kind of closure it could bring. So Josh Gates is a very, very good storyteller, and I've always appreciated that. I love the dad jokes. I love the way that he approaches these mysteries, and I love the way that he approaches culture and travel and all that. But at the end of the day, he's just a very good storyteller who's able to look at a story, look at something that's happened in our history, and just weave together lots of different stories into one really attractive narrative. And that's even the case for something tragic like this. He's able to weave together something that's attractive to watch. So I enjoyed him working along with the divers who were searching for this plane. I thought that was compelling. The fact that they're searching, I didn't even know Lake Michigan was that deep. It's over 1,000 feet deep in some parts. I didn't even know that. And I've gone swimming in Lake Michigan. I had no idea it was that deep. But anytime that you're diving, 270, 300 feet of water, that's compelling because that is a dangerous dive. And I just enjoy watching those things unfold on TV. So, yep, another really fun, really interesting, really compelling episode of Expedition Unknown. Josh Gates continues to be an entertaining storyteller and taking the mysteries and the untold stories of the United States and of the world and just displaying them in a way that is very consumable to people who maybe not even be interested in American history or world history. He's able to put it on a plate and present it to you in a way that's very consumable. So I'm going to continue to love anything that this guy does because he just does it very well. So Episode 2, Season 8 of Expedition Unknown. What did you think? Did you love it like I did? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And as always, guys, thank you so much for being here at the LQ Review, where we get to talk about everything geeky and nerdy that we love. And until next time, we'll see you later.